on the channel, we're back at it with another DC McFarlane Multiverse unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Superman, we got Dark Flash, and we've got Aquaman.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got Dark Flash, we've got Superman, and we've got Aquaman. But for all your DC McFarlane needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And if you go to the outlets section of Entertainment Earth, I always say check the outlets and check the hot off the truck every single day because they got some deep discounts, especially on some McFarlane Toys figures. I picked up that Blight figure there for like $3 a while back. And if you're trying to hit that $79 free shipping thing, things like that, some of those items, that $3 figure will save you $16 in shipping sometimes. So got to be smarter, got to work hard on that kind of stuff. But always check out the outlet deals at Entertainment Earth and always check the McFarlane stuff. They have a lot of good stuff over there. And that brings me here today, all about the clearance going on here today, as I got all these figures for like $6.99 each or so. And I love a discount on a toy. And some toys that I wouldn't buy at $20 plus, you know what? I might be a buyer at $6.99, and that's what leads us to this video here today. Some interesting characters, a character I'm very familiar with, and some characters I'm not so familiar with. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and I guess we'll start off with Superman John Kent DC Future State Edition. Now, I said a Superman I'm not really accustomed to here. I don't know about the old Future State. I'm still living in the present state, I guess, which is probably a good thing. But this Superman definitely looks different than our iconic Superman. Almost looks like the Project Superman, which we unboxed on the channel, the other channel, if you guys remember that unboxing. Check that one out and subscribe to both channels, as I always do say. But looking good there is in the package. You got that blue background, the big clear bubble window. We got our stand, we got our card, we got some hands, we got all the fun there. Superman, Multiverse, all the fun stuff. Superman on the side, Superman John Kent on the side, 22 points of articulation. Then on the back, little glamour shot action going on. Let's get him out. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And I do love, of course, the cards that we get in here. Always love the cards because they tell the story. They clue you in on what the heck's going on with old Superman John Kent right here. If I can get this out. There we go. Bam! See you later, goodbye. Let's see if I can do this non-rookie style. Non-rookie style. Oh, yeah, I'm back in the saddle again. See you later. Like a young Aerosmith. Just getting it done. Getting these out of the package. Cardboard, see you later. Goodbye to the recycling bin with you. There it is. Superman John Kent, let's see what it says about him. Real name, Jonathan Samuel John Kent. After his father, the first Superman, is exiled from Earth, John takes on the symbol of hope to become the Man of Steel. As Superman, he stands ready to protect the world using his incredible superpowers to prove to himself and the people of Metropolis that the S shield on his chest is deserved. Well, we're going to find out if it is or not as we unbox this one. Now, we do get the McFarlane flight stand. You guys know me, I love a good McFarlane flight stand. I like any kind of stand with a figure, and I do like these stands. I have seen this kind of wear out over time, so your mileage may vary there, but still very nice. You got an iconic regular stand or an air stand. Choose your own stand adventure, really right there. And then, of course, we got old Jonathan Kent Superman right there looking good. Looks like we only got one twist tie around the waist. That's easy to take care of with the most powerful unboxing scissors in the game. Let's see what we can do. One of these days, I'm going to auction these scissors off. I'm going to do it, or I'm going to send it to a museum or something. It's done, 3,000 plus unboxings on camera and about 50,000 unboxings outside of the camera. So they've definitely earned their money. See you later. Definitely an iconic pair of scissors. There's no doubt about it. All right, and like I said, very Project Superman-esque for me. At least feels the same body style, different head, of course, but very similar. Now we do get a fisted hand and another fisted hand, so we're here for that. And then we get a splayed-out hand and another splayed-out hand. It looks like he got his hands caught in the weed whacker or a lawnmower or something. They're all mangled and knocked up. Even his ring finger and his pinky finger look like they're missing a little bit of a piece there. So that's interesting. Is that the same over here? Yeah, definitely. He's got a very small pinky on this hand. I guess just plastic deformity. I mean, this really looks like he just said, "Is that lawnmower's all clogged up? I'm going to reach my hand in there, and I'm going to try to get that grass out," and then, it turns on and chops his finger off. I had a PE teacher in 8th grade. He was missing his finger. That's what he did. He stuck it in like a wood chipper or something. He's like, I was trying to dislodge this, and what do you know? It took my finger. It was just a wild thing when you're a little kid and you're looking. I was like, man, he's missing his fingers. How does that work? How does that work? And then I had a principal at school when I was like in 7th or 8th grade. He was missing a finger too, and the word going around school was they were saying he lost it in a poker game. That's the truth. That's what they said. He lost it in a poker game, which is crazy. Those rumors go around school, and you're like, really? He lost it in a poker game? I'm sure. Right in the Midwest. I mean, it's not like the Yakuza or something here over where I live. I don't think so. At least I'm not hip to it. At least. But yeah, he lost his finger, and it was the talk of the old playground, the lunchroom, study hall. It was the talk of everything. So the more you know about missing digits, of course. But let's dive into this figure right here. Of course, usual McFarlane Toys style figure. Not terrible. Like I said, this doesn't feel like home, doesn't feel like my Superman or even my Superboy, but definitely has a good look to it, an iconic look in its own way. It looks like his suit just got changed up a little bit, but you got the yellow, you got the blue, you got the red, you got the yellow belt with the red jewel in there. He's got his red shoes on. Oh, everybody loves a good pair of red shoes. I know that firsthand. But definitely looking good. Got a little bit of anger in his eyes. You could say this is angry Superman. He's got some red in his eyes going there. Got the black hair going there, a little bit longer, a little shaggier, but he's got the little poof in the front, the little curl in the front going there. Very stoic look on the face, of course, like most people, and he does look like a person. He does look like a human, even if he isn't, but he does have 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Playing all those human hits is what he's doing right there. Arms go all the way around. Of course, you got the butterfly shoulders, bicep cut, double jointed elbows. We're here for that. Got the mangled hand. That hand's seen better days. Just a simple twist, and it falls right off. And man, there's a lot of problems going on there. I'm going to put this other fist of fury on him. I can't look at this deformed hand any longer. Now he looks a little bit better with 2 fists of fury. I'm going to just baggy up this hand. I just don't think that's going to make the old cut for me. He just got the hula hoop at the top, a little bit of waist action, big old splits if you need them. And then, of course, double jointed knees, no ankle or no boot cut, but he does got the ankle side to side, back, forth, up and down. And then, of course, that patented McFarlane toe articulation. It's a must-have right there. Just an interesting version of old Superman. You could say it's teen Superman. You could say it's Superboy. Choose your own adventure. But at the end of the day, it's John Kent. It is Superman. So there it is. Old Superman here. Not bad. And for like $6.99, I can't complain too much about something like this. So there you go. Now we turn our attention to the Flash world, and this is a movie that just hit, I think, HBO Max. I will dabble. I will watch this movie. I don't remember if there was another Flash movie. I don't think I've never seen the Flash TV series, the new one. I saw the one in the 80s. That was a good one. I think Mark Hamill was in that, if I remember right. But I never saw the newer one on like the CW. Oh, the CW. What a channel. Never saw that one, and I don't think I ever saw any other Flash movies or anything, so I'm going to go in, and I'll probably be a little bit confused. But we'll see what old Michael Keaton's up to as Batman. We'll find out what the character is, the Dark Flash here. Even not knowing about Dark Flash, knowing what this is, what this represents, I'm sure the card will tell me something. This is a cool looking figure. It looks like a dude that got burnt to a crisp. So there you go. $6.99, head to your local Target. You might be able to still get a deal on this one if you're looking for it. Of course, movie logo, DC Multiverse, got his name, 22 points of articulation. Big window box that we're used to. Dark Flash on the side, Dark Flash on the other side. Then on the back, there he is, running. He might be falling apart, but he's definitely running. And he's running on empty, I think. Running on empty. That's what I heard. The Eagles told me that once upon a time. Not an Eagles fan. Not an Eagles fan over here. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Knocking stuff over. That's the way it goes sometimes. Look at this. Rookie no longer. See you later. Goodbye. Getting those cards right out these days. And rookie no longer. Bam. See you later. Bam. See you later. Got the standout as well. Man, playing all the hits here today. Playing all the hits here on the channel. We've seen those DC stands. Guess what? We'll see them again. There you go. Dark Flash. What's it say about him? Real name? Unknown. But is he from parts unknown? One of the beautifulest places in the country. Who are we fooling in the world? Who are we fooling in the universe? As he pushes the boundaries of his powers, Barry Allen encounters a mysterious and terrifying vision amongst the Speed Force. Something or someone is seemingly using the abilities of the Flash for nefarious purposes. Oh, always hate to see it. Always hate to see it. Always hate to hear about it as well. And there he is, Dark Flash, doing dark things. Doing dark, dare I say, evil things, I would imagine. That's usually the way it ends up going. If they're a dark something, they're probably up to no good. They're probably up to evil. There it is. Maybe Lady Evil, like the young Black Sabbath Ronnie James Dio years. Who knows? Who knows? But all right, Dark Flash coming on out. Coming on out, Dark Flash. Uh-oh, we're locked in. There we go. Power through. See you later. Twist ties everywhere. Always great for the vacuum. Really putting that vacuum through its paces, as you can imagine here. But now we got the old Dark Flash. Like I said, doing very dark things. Extremely dark things. Looks like a guy that just ran out of a volcano or something like that. Definitely interesting. Definitely cool. Definitely a little spiky. I'm actually surprised. Some of these spikes on here are a little rubbery, but we got one right there on the forearm that is extra sharp that I'm kind of surprised they didn't make that a little bit more rubbery, where all the other ones, this forearm one's a little sharp too. So very interesting how they ended up going about this one right here. But let's dive into this charred mayhem. Looks like he had a bad day at the barbecue. He does got a facial expression you would imagine if you looked like this. That's probably the facial expression you would have. A little bit of skin showing, a little bit of char going on, a little bit of red, a little bit of green. I don't know what that's about, but he's got some green down his neck, into his chest, and then up on his head as well. Got the teeth showing, a little bit of blackness in the teeth over the white. Looks like he had some of that black chewing gum. Wasn't it like Pee-wee's Big Adventure or something to turn your mouth all black? He kind of looks like he just had some of that. Maybe that's why he's so mad. Who knows? But spikes protruding throughout all over him, and I'm not even sure if they're technically spikes or what they are, but boy, they look like spikes and pieces there. Definitely dark, definitely demented, and this is, yes, Flash, yes, it's the Dark Flash, but you could easily put this into different toy lines if you wanted to, or call him a different character, a minion from the dark, put him around, you know, some Spawn figures or something. He could be a enemy for Spawn. There's a lot of uses out of a guy like this, I really do think. Of course, arms do go around. You are limited by these shoulders here, but you get a bicep cut, double jointed elbows, hands back, forth, side to side. No extra hands, anything with this one. Definitely a one-off mold for this guy, too. They're not getting the most out of their molds out of this guy. At least, I don't think they would be. Head back, forth, side to side. Good head movement on this one. You get the hula hoop at the top, traditional waist, big old splits if you need them. Then you get the double jointed knees, ankles, back, forth, side to side. And then, of course, that toe articulation. That's a must-have right there. He's got a little bit of a kind of a logo. I don't know if that's supposed to be the Flash logo kind of burned off in his chest or what's going on with that. But he's definitely seen some better days. There's no doubt about it. But if he is truly evil, and if he is Dark Flash, maybe he's enjoying his new persona. Who knows? Who knows? But definitely an interesting figure. One of those figures that definitely catches your eye. Obviously not really wanted at the store shelves, hence it went to $6.99. But I always thought even at $20 it was a cool looking figure. I'm happy I paid $6.99 for this one and not $20 for it. Now we're going to finish it off with Aquaman, the man that talks to fishes, of course. Who would win, Aquaman or Namor? The settle it on the old playground, as they do say. But Aquaman, one of the most iconic DC superheroes, for good or bad. I guess you could say that about any of them. But definitely iconic, and a lot of people know the name Aquaman, of course. Where Namor, I think, does predate Aquaman, but I would easily say Aquaman is more famous than Namor. You guys tell me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. You always do. You always do. DC Multiverse right there. Aquaman, 22 points of articulation. Big window box going on. This is from the Justice League Endless Winter. You know Aquaman hates winter. It freezes up his oceans. He hates that, I'm sure. Aquaman on the back. Then you got a little glamour shot there. A little cross cell down at the bottom. And Aquaman's a guy of many different looks as well. He's had the big beard like we get right here. He's had the hook like a pirate on his hand. I always loved that version. See you later. And whenever I think of Aquaman, I go back to the old Super Friends days. Usually I think of the Super Friends Aquaman. I think of the clean-cut guy that looks like he's, oh, rookie. Oh, the streak's over. The streak's over. Rookie unboxing right here. But I think back to the olden times, you know, when I was a little kid and what Aquaman looked like. Where's my razor blade? There it is. I always think of the clean-cut Aquaman, and I think it really did a good job kind of updating Aquaman. And like, was it the 90s probably? He got the beard and he got the hook going on. Really toughened the character up because there was a lot of jokes on the old playground. See you later, goodbye. About Aquaman. Like, oh, who is this guy? What's he doing? You know, see you later. He just talks to fish. He doesn't do anything but swim fast. Big deal. And I think it toughened him up a little bit. But we do got a figure, or we do got a card right here. Real name Arthur Curry, half human and half Atlantean. Arthur Curry is Aquaman, the king of Atlantis and defender of Earth's vast oceans. And you know there's more ocean than land in the world. The more you know, the more you know. You learn on this channel from time to time. As a founding member of the Justice League, he also protects the surface world from the forces of evil. Aquaman's Atlantean physiology allows him to breathe underwater, swim at incredible speeds, and super strength to withstand the depths of the ocean. His royal lineage sets him apart from other Atlanteans, but also gives him the unique ability to telepathically communicate with marine life, always coming in handy. Always nice to talk to the fish out there. We always know that. And he does come with his trident there, and he's got the orange and green attack like any Aquaman would have. We're going to uncork him right there. Only one, just around the waist. I'm here for that. I'm here for that all day. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we're going to look at this accessory here first. Then we got this trident all in gold. Ooh, little hard rubber plastic at the end. Once again, you'll just carve your brother up. You know, you grab him from behind and you just carve his face up like a young Abdul the Butcher. You could easily do that with this. A little heat would mix these up a little bit as they're bent a little bit inside. But it is all in gold right here. We know what we're getting. We've seen things like this before. A little bit of a handle there, but it is all in gold. It would have been nice if this had a little different color to it to break up the monotony of the gold. But definitely looking good. Definitely a good weapon for old Aquaman right here. And now we dive into old Aquaman. And like I said, doesn't have his missing hand on this one, but he does got the long hair. He does got the long beard. Looking a little bit like Thor. Looking a little bit like a good friend of the channel, old Zakk Wylde. Looking a little bit like Zakk Wylde, Black Label Society, Ozzy, Pantera 2.0, whatever you want to call it. We're on Kyle 2.0 YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to this new YouTube channel. But kind of looking a lot like Zakk Wylde here. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing to look like Brother Zakk. Good warrior brother out there. Zakk Wylde, of course. But definitely looking good. I don't have any issues with this head sculpt. It looks all right for me. I do prefer the more rugged Aquaman look to his old clean-cut look. That's for sure. He does got the shoulder, butterfly shoulders there. Arms go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Hands back forth, side to side. He's got two gripping hands on him. Hula hoop at the top. Traditional waist. Big old splits. Thigh cuts. Nope. Double jointed knees. Yep. Ankles back forth, side to side. All of that going on right here. Looking good. And then, of course, does he fit on the DC stand? He should have no issues of doing that, I would think. Oh my gosh, he doesn't want to fit. It's a very, very tight fit on him there, but he does got his Aquaman belt going on. He does got some fins there on the back of his legs. He's ready to go if he needs to. Got some forearm guards in green as well. I wonder if this head removes very easily. I thought it would remove easily. It does not remove easily, so you got to heat it up if you want to, because I know some people have said use the Flash head on him if you wanted to. I don't know. It might look a hair too small. This is a very small head, especially against this one, but I don't know. I don't know if that one's going to work for me. I believe I have another Aquaman still to unbox, so look forward to that on the channel here sooner rather than later. But definitely an interesting Aquaman. I definitely don't hate this Aquaman. And once again, $6.99 or so. I am fine paying that price for an Aquaman. And I don't think I currently have an Aquaman in my collection. I think this is the only Aquaman, at least loose, in my collection right now. I think I have another one to unbox that we will get to. But I'm here for that. Aquaman is a serious superhero, of course, of the Justice League, and an all-timer from back when I was a kid. I had that Justice League figure, so I'm cool with getting this Aquaman in my collection. I need some representation there. Of course, I would love an old-school Superpowers, Super Friends set. Hopefully, one of these days we do get that. Hopefully, they just don't piece it together. Let's put some waves together. Let's put some Build-A-Figures in there. The Solomon Grundy, things like that. Darkseid. Would love to see that in the future. And knowing McFarlane, it's on the radar. I'm sure he's got this huge Excel sheet that lists out everything he's doing for like the next 10 years. And man, I'm here for that. Say what you want about some of the figures, but man, McFarlane Toys does not mess around. They put things out like clockwork, as we do know. And we try to unbox a lot of them here on this channel. So there it is, a little 3-pack DC Multiverse. What are your guys' thoughts? Picking these up, passing, long game? Can there be a longer game? I don't know. You tell me. Let me know your thoughts on these three, though, of course. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got all kinds of videos every single day on multiple channels now. And we always appreciate the support, or I should say me. I always appreciate the support, as you guys know. And then, of course, you can get early access to videos like this ones over on Patreon. Patreon, your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. Sir Paul64 over on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram and on Threads. So for a little DC unboxing, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.